Hey, welcome back to Critical Reaction. Your host, Bryan. Today we are looking at another entry from Ukrainian band Jinjer. This one is called Ape and is off of the Micro. It's off of one of their new albums. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, let's get into this. Let's see what Jinjer's up to these days. Been impressed by them before, so I'm interested to see where this goes. Going in real hard at the beginning. Bassist tearing it up. Ooh, that was a clean transition. Dude, this is some groovy metal. Very different from Pisces too. I'm quite enjoying this though. And of course, her distinction between her cleans and her growls just another clean transition there. Oh, that little halftime going on in the drums. The bass and the guitar just kept playing their normal riffs. That drum just pulled it back. And that was another clean all these little transitions are so nice. There's a lot of different sections to this song, and they just flow into one another. Blast beats. Dang. Almost 3 bars straight of blast beats, followed by that 30-second note fill. The dude's a beast. He's just a machine. Oh my god. That's how you run into a breakdown right there. That's how you just transition that. Running that pedal note there. Alright, so as usual, Jinjer's just killing it. I don't think there's anything else you can say about them. So far, that's 3 songs that I've done from Jinjer, and they've all just been extraordinary. I honestly don't think that they can make a bad song. I'd like to be proven wrong. I don't believe that there's some such thing as a perfect band. But golly. So as usual, the bassist just tearing it up, always. And just like with Pisces, I think it was, the bassist is leading in a lot of the parts. He has the moving, the moving riff, the moving line, the melody. so to speak, with the guitar playing backing chords. And I've said before, I will say again, we don't see enough of that in metal. The bassist is usually, just put in the back. So it's good to see not just the bassist giving spotlight, but really showing that bass requires skill. I mean, the whole thing about bands not needing bassists is kind of like a joke. The butt of a joke in metal and rock. It sucks to hear that because the bassists are such a key aspect to a lot of different genres, including metal and rock. And it's good. It's good to have these kind of showcase. Say, look, this is what a band sounds like when you don't discredit your bassist. All right, and you get these phenomenal uh, grooves. You get these phenomenal contrasts between the guitar and the bass. It's just more bands should be pushing their bassists to improve the same way that guitarists push themselves to improve. Uh, Not to discredit or to forget about the drummer. Just laying it down, got those blast beats in his pocket when he needs to pull them out, but he just keeps that groove going the whole time. The dude's a machine. I don't know. It's just always perfect. He has real good musical ideas about drumming. He doesn't just lay down the time and keep everybody like a human metronome. He doesn't just lay that down. He's always experimenting with things, different beats, different grooves. He doesn't play it like another instrument, another melodic instrument. That's not the type of drummer he is. But he's not just a sit back and hold the beat down kind of drummer either. He kind of sits somewhere in the middle. So that's pretty cool. And the singer, as usual, I can't say enough for how I'm continually surprised by what she can do and how effortless she makes it seem. Uh, Even like the high point for me would be going into the final section when she was singing clean and just flip the switch into that fry growl whatever she does. I know someone, oh, yeah, someone's going to tell me in the comments that she doesn't do fry. She said so in an interview. Whatever she does, there's no name for it. I'm gonna call it the fry growl. Okay. So, yeah, just flipping that switch, going into that fry growl at the end. I mean, there must have been no. I'm trying to think of how it sounded, and I don't think there was any time between. She was just holding a note and just converted it from clean to fry. I mean, that's just impressive. Especially if, as she says, she's doing something that nobody else has done. It's not a fry. So it's not like she's just loosening up her vocal cords to get that white noise sound and then amplifying that. She's not. She's doing something else, and she's. I can't imagine the kind of muscles that she has to have perfect control to switch from clean to whatever she's doing. So yeah, that's just. And then just like Pisces, I can't leave this video without talking a bit about the song itself. With Pisces, we had a song where the lyrics and the music, the composition lined up perfectly. It was a song about duality, and we had um, two types of music. We had the clean, laid back, light rock, almost, like a bluesy kind of thing. And then, yeah, not bluesy. Bluesy wouldn't be a good term. We'll stick with light rock. And then, the metal. And the song is about duality, and in the music, there's a duality in that. And this song appeared to be, from what I picked up on the lyrics, it was about the birth of humans, going off of the theory of evolution, and basically, the Earth millions of years ago or thousands of years, whatever she said, thousands doesn't sound right. Millions it would have been. Um, Humans had finally evolved from the monkeys or whatever, and She said something along the lines that the Earth didn't even notice them. Something like didn't even notice when they stroke a different pose, when they struck a different pose. Basically, when humans became upright and not leaned over, hunched. Um, and it went on about how humans became these arrogant creatures, and ended up basically becoming or doing atrocities on each other. One of the lines at the end is, "Who gives you the right to save your life by taking life from others?" And basically just how humans are kind of terrible to each other as a whole throughout history. And but it seems to be coming from the idea of a creator. Um, I can't remember what line made me think that, but if we are working on evolution theory and Darwinism, then it would probably be along the lines of um, luck, luck as a creator, or maybe entropy, something along those lines. So, chaos. Would chaos be a good idea for a benevolent entity who watched over humans' creation? Something along those lines, though. Um, but if we stick with the entropy or chaos type of personification, then we see that the lyrics or the way that the lyrics are sung constantly switch back and forth between the growls and the clean. There's not really any rhyme or reason. It's kind of chaotic. What vocal type she uses. While there were a lot of clean transitions, the opening bit actually had a couple of bars that ran into each other kind of abruptly. I think there was maybe a time signature change where one beat was taken out. So there's a bit of chaos in that as well. And the fact that there were very little repetition in the song. I don't think there was a defined chorus. I think it was just kind of like one riff after another, just kind of just A section, B section, C section, D section until the end. And without that kind of repetition, it can kind of seem chaotic too because there are no patterns. So, I mean, just once again, the songwriting as a whole, the lyrics, the meaning, and the music, the composition all come together to have a cohesive idea. And I mean, I don't think Teacher really had that. I don't know how you could, or Teacher, I don't know how you could kind of incorporate that idea of being duped by authority figures into the music. I don't really know how that could be done. I'm sure there's a way, but I personally can't think of one. So, I mean, that one I'm going to kind of give them a pass on. But Pisces and Ape now, they've incorporated the themes of the lyrics into the themes of the composition. And that's not easy to do consistently. And right now, they're hitting 66% of the songs I've listened to where they've done that. So, that's just phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that at that. I don't think I have any more thoughts on this song, but I will probably be picking up some of these albums, and I will be reacting to more of Jinjer. I am. This band has grown on me so much since you guys told me to do Pisces. So yeah, that's that. Let me know what you guys thought of this song in the comments. Do the whole subscribe, like, ring the bell. I think I'm gonna stop saying that at the end because, like, everybody knows. You guys know, right? At the end of a reaction video, they tell you to do this stuff. All right, and I think everybody knows if you want to see more, then you subscribe to it. So yeah, that feels kind of redundant to me. All right, so the video's over. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's kind of getting a little long in the tooth. I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. as usual. Don't know what we're doing. Kind of pick it up, run through the comments tomorrow morning before I do it and pick a random song. So, all right, until then, y'all have a fantastic day.